If you clicked on this video, that means you average anywhere from 15 seconds to 19 seconds, or you're just bored. But that's more than fine. We're gonna go right into the tips on how to be sub 15. Let's get right into it. Assuming you already know full PLL, it is now time to learn full OLL, because this is definitely much slower than doing this. Just taking away that extra pause or even that extra turn during OLL will definitely take off a good 2 seconds of your time, so definitely worth learning. And if you do find learning full OLL pretty intimidating, I do have a video on how to learn OLLs even faster, and I'll have that right here and linked down below. For my very second tip, you should always know your cross solution by heart to the point where you could even do it blindfolded. So you definitely want to give yourself that time to practice your cross blindfolded. You can either do a hand scramble or a more direct scramble if you feel like, but just make sure you're looking away from the cube as you're practicing. This tip alone is going to help you get rid of a very choppy cross because you're going to be able to spam TPS on it. For my very third tip, you want to be able to spot your F2L pairs even faster. This one's going to be a little bit of a hot take, but you do not need look ahead to be sub 15. What you do need for F2L is better turning and being able to spot your cases even faster. The way you're going to be able to spot your pairs even faster is by getting comfortable really inserting your pairs into the back slots. For example, if I were to rotate this way and then do this 3 mover into the front, the problem is that it gives me this blind spot over here and I can only really see one other free slot and just the top layer, which luckily you have this, but sometimes that's not going to be the case. But versus if I were to have inserted towards the back, I still have this, and this is also pretty easy to see, but I also have these 2 extra slots open in order to see pretty comfortably. And if you want to get more in depth on those topics, I do have a video on how to go about rotating the cube and how to solve intuitive F2L cases into the back slot, and I'll have that all linked down below. And now for tip number 4, you want to continue increasing your F2L knowledge. A good example of this is where we have this corner in its slot and we have this edge right over here. And what some people would do for this exact case is rotate, sexy move, and then turn it into a 3 mover. Something better you could do without a rotation is just do that lefty sledge. It automatically pairs up and you could just insert. And some of you may or may not have known that, but little things like that will make a big difference to your F2L. For my 5th and final tip, stop regripping. I see a lot of people at around this level, including myself before I was sub 15, constantly regripping. This tip alone is going to be the most important because you can't be a fast cuber without fast turning. And getting rid of those regrips is going to make you turn much faster. Here's one F2L example of this. So right over here where I have this orange, green, yellow corner and this green, orange corner right over here, and I need to solve this into the back right slot. Instead of taking my hand away from home grip, taking this edge out like this, having to regrip my hand again, and then doing the 3 mover, is going to be much faster to keep my hand on home grip the entire time, bring this over here, and then go straight into it. And now a last layer example I have for this is that we can see this T-perm, and what some people may do is regrip their hand, continue their algorithm like this, regrip again, come over here, regrip again, and then finish the algorithm. Instead, with this T-perm, what you should be doing is this, which ends up making it a lot more fluid. And that is all for this video. Hopefully I gave you all the knowledge you need to know in order to get to sub 15. If I did, go ahead and like and subscribe to see more videos just like this. If you have any other questions about how to get to sub 15, go ahead and comment those below. And that is it. Peace out.